So what I've realized is that stenciling is by far the hardest part of the process of making these boards. And you can see I've wasted a lot of connectors. Just a little bit of bridging, a little bit of excess solder paste on there will, of course, ruin the board. You can see all that bridging. These connectors here, the long FPC connectors, are working great. I'm putting those down consistently. Here, by the way, the only board here that came from, the only boards, I guess, if you consider this one, the only board here that came from the partnership with my old partners are those, the display driver, and there's a viable alternative waiting for kits right now, and then there's that little guy is the one that I'm working on, not quite finished, so that's not the final design. And let's see how it's going out here. So I'm giving another go at assembling a set of these, and hopefully I got the stenciling right and running at a nice low speed. I figure those connectors are so big that just because of inertia they might rotate on the end of the nozzle on the way from the camera to the board. So that's why I'm running it so slow, so that it doesn't like literally twist in the wind. And you can see these aren't coming from the feeders. It's from these printed, and I think the original heritage of these are open PMP feeders, the strip holders, right? So those are printed. I tweaked the dimensions a little and had to make some inserts that go in below the components so that when it's picking, it doesn't press the ribbon down and cause all the other components to then pop back up when it's released. Trying to be less of a bad neighbor. You know, my neighbors have kids and stuff, and I've only got the curtain closed because the light coming in does affect the camera. But trying to be less of a bad neighbor, I got this is actually a very effective filter hooked up to the reflow oven, still running outside, but I can sit next to it. There's no smell. I want to get a VOC sensor so that I can actually confirm that I'm not just eliminating the smell, but everything. Anyway, and the 24 millimeter feeder bank, or the feeder bank that includes a bunch of 24 millimeter slots, cut at different depths for different thickness components, including some pretty big ones. That's on the way. That's ordered, paid for, and is being custom fabricated right now. So, yep, it's getting very close. Might need some new stencils, just thinner stencils, and yeah, that's not good. Some thinner, yeah. Made a little bit of a mess there. Some thinner stencils, and I'll put the little connectors all done. And with smaller apertures, so I'll need to edit the paste layer in the board designs so that it doesn't cover the entire pad, and get thinner stencils, and we should be good. And I'm using lead-free solder, and yeah, progress, slow, much too slow.